Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at the Penderwicks in Spring, chapter 23 and 24, One More Gift, and Coda. Well, chapter 23 starts off with the after party. So, in the last chapter, Sky and Batty went back home and they had the birthday party. And it was also kind of a going away party for Nick. But in this chapter, it's after that. So Batty's in her room. Presents have already been given. Everyone's already said goodbye to Nick. And she just kind of is thinking about some of the things. Well, after she's thinking about the party and saying goodbye to Nick and some advice and things, people are going to her door and then leaving, going to her door and then leaving, going to her door and leaving. And then finally, everyone comes to her door and leaves, except for Sky. And so Batty thinks, okay, Sky's never going to come, so I'm just going to lay down and relax, finally. But as soon as she lays down, took, 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 knock, knock, knock. Who is it? It's Sky. And Batty's just like, oh, what is it? And then Sky says, hey, I have another gift for you. Guess what? It's Jeffrey. Batty's not that happy to see Jeffrey, which is a real shock because Jeffrey's one of Batty's favorite people, her mentor, who she really loves and respects, and who she tried to run away from home to visit. But when she sees Jeffrey, she is not in the mood to talk to Jeffrey. After they talk, Jeffrey gets her to relax and warm up, and then they're listening to some Beethoven, and Batty just feels the music inside of her. And then she says, okay, I am ready to sing. And she does. She sings for Jeffrey, and then they go downstairs and they sing some more. And everyone is just like, wow, that's amazing. They were all really excited and so proud and impressed with Batty singing. So Batty has her voice back. And that's really exciting. And for the small little chapter after this, Coda, it's really just about there being new dogs. Nick is a year later, so it's the next spring. So it's already been a year. And Nick is coming home. And everyone's excited and, they're talking and getting ready. Finally, Nick is coming. And everyone gets ready to go out of the house. And there are two dogs that they have. One is Feldspar. And I'm guessing Ben named that one because Feldspar is a rock. And then the other one is Symphony or Sonata. I can't quite remember. But that one, of course, Batty named. A mother and a baby puppy. And then all the family gathers up together. And they go to see Nick. And that is how the story ends. Well, some vocabulary words that you might find difficult in this chapter are rededicate. Rededicate means to dedicate yourself again. R-E at the beginning of a word usually means again. And then dedicate means to give yourself to or commit yourself to. So rededicate is to commit yourself again. If you think about New Year's, usually during New Year's, people make some promise with themselves. This year, I will not eat chocolate. And that's your New Year's promise. And then maybe 1 week, okay? 2 weeks, okay? 3 weeks, just a little bit. 4th week, you just eat chocolate. And then you just eat chocolate for 3 months. But then you feel something, no, I shouldn't eat chocolate. I'm gonna stop eating chocolate. You rededicate yourself to your New Year's promise. And it maybe last 2 weeks and then you fail again. For Batty, she was dedicating herself to singing, but then her voice wasn't working, and so she decided she will rededicate herself to piano, which she loved, and she didn't stop, but she'll just commit to it more fully. Ensconced. Ensconced means to go to a safe place, or to be settled or comfortable in a safe place. So when Iantha comes with Lydia, Lydia's banging on the door, and when Batty opens the door, she sees that Lydia is already ensconced. She's kind of safe and comfortable in this safe place in her mom. Lydia's not on her own. She's getting ready for bed. She's just saying goodnight. And so there's this kind of feeling of safety. We could use this word again maybe when Batty goes into the closet to get away from Jeffrey. She gets kind of comfortable in this safe place where she has her pictures and things like that, and where other people can't go. Ensconced. And the last one is, how dare he, she, they, them. It could be anything. How dare, we say like, how dare you? And Batty says this to Jeffrey. How dare he demand that I tell him something? And this means how dare is like, how can you? Or how can you be so confident or so free, like how can you ask that? Like, no one should be able to ask that. In America, usually we don't ask people's age, but sometimes maybe a guy will ask a girl her age, and everyone's like, oh, how dare he, right? How could he do that? Now they might not say that to your face. They might be like, oh, I'm this age. But then later the girls might be like, oh, how dare he ask that? How could he be so bold to do it? Or how could he be so wrong and still do it? So it has this really bad kind of feeling. How dare you? When we're real angry when someone does something. Well, that's all the vocabulary we have. And the discussion question is, there is no discussion question. We finished the book. Let's just spend several minutes talking and sharing what were our favorite things about this book, what were the things that we disliked, what was our favorite situation, all this stuff. We're just going to hang out and talk about it because it's the end of the book and we just want to share. And I just want to hear what you thought and how you felt. I'm really excited for our discussion next time we meet. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Book Club Preview, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.